Hi, Days fans. It's Tuesday, April 28th, and we just got done watching Days.
Just got done watching.
Got done. And let's start off with Stephanie. What did happen to her? Philip says, "What did I do to you?" And I would like an answer to that, because when she was with Max, she was all like fun and sweet, and now she's like really freaking annoying. And she's at the hospital like, "Oh, I can't take this. I can't take having my purse searched."
Yeah, she did kind of retract all that when she cooled down, but I wrote down in my notes, "annoying bitch," and then I'm like, okay, I guess she's not so bad, but Philip's kind of like, "Oh, here we go again, Stephanie."
And who is she calling? Who is she calling for help?
Yeah, that's big. She's all secretly
but Lexi,
calling some. I think it's her dad, but
Lexi did say she could call for help.
Yeah. So who do you think besides her dad that it could be? I mean, she said, "I need your help."
I don't know. Maybe
she's all quiet, but she usually goes, "Hi, Papa," or whatever the hell she says to Steve.
Papa. So Sammy and Rafe, it looks like they're going to consummate.
Rafe's gonna get lucky. Yeah. He's been through a bit of a dry spell.
I want to know why Carolyn's watching the twins and leaving the restaurant short-handed so that Sammy can run off after Rafe at the airport.
Yeah.
I need a friggin' grandma in town.
They're all slammed at the restaurant, and then suddenly he has time to talk to Chelsea for 20 minutes.
Yeah, that too. That was interesting.
Oh, I have a question. Does Max have an undergraduate degree?
Well, she said something about him getting a full-time job so he could finish his undergraduate, but that's the first I've heard of that.
Yeah. So why is he a mechanic if he has an undergraduate?
Did he do that covertly? Was it a secret?
There's no mention of where he went to college and what he studied, so they kind of slipped that in because I guess they want to accelerate his medical school degree, which once he gets accepted, does it take about a year in Salem to get a degree?
Yeah, Lexi went through real fast.
Chelsea got her OT in 18 months or something like that.
So I just think that the whole reason they broke up Stephanie and Max, who were so cute together, was they knew that Max was leaving and they knew Chelsea was leaving, so it made sense to pair them up together and they could ride off into the sunset together.
Yeah.
So Sammy's like, "I'm going to change."
And so they're both leaving. They're both leaving.
Yeah, they're leaving.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Sammy without change.
I'll change. You know what, Sammy? If you need to change for each and every boyfriend you have, then you need to find somebody who likes you for who you are. I thought you Rafe was that person.
That I changed stuff got me hooked in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was so funny.
Jamie would come up to me. We would be, out at the grocery store or something. "Honey, I have a question." I'm like, "Yeah, what? Do you think Sammy's changed?"
Yeah, she's never going to change. She's changed a little bit. She's not like switching hospital records, breaking into computer.
No, she has improved, I'll say.
Letting people with cancer possibly die and all that.
So speaking of the hospital, are they doing some kind of public service announcement? Because they like to do these every now and then. It's like Diabetes and New Talk. We got to learn a lot about autism for a while with Theo. And now is it diabetes? Is that where they're going? Because she was sure to fill us in on how to help with that.
Yeah, except he doesn't really have diabetes. But speaking of the hospital, who's the new chief of staff now that Kayla's axed?
Kayla's gone. They never wrote her off, but we haven't seen her in a million years. So who's running the joint?
Yeah.
Do you think Daniel's going to take it over?
Well, they got to fire. They got to come up with a reason to get rid of, officially remove Kayla from the position, and that's kind of hard.
Maybe he'll just come in one day and be like, "Well, since Kayla's home with little, what the hell do they name? Or what do they name that kid?
Theo?
No.
Who?
Kayla's kid. It's named after
Pocket.
No, her kid. She is now Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Joe. Pocket. So, back to Chelsea and Max. So, are they going to live in sin? They don't do that a lot on days.
Didn't Lucas and Chloe live in sin?
Yeah, they did. But
in the cabin?
That was more out of necessity because he was off in some remote cabin.
Necessity? They're still living in sin.
Yeah,
they're doing it because of necessity.
Yeah, that's a very good point, having to move to Chicago. So, Stefano's going to go to Brunei and somebody at the airport is following him.
Yeah.
I wonder where that's going to lead to.
So is he getting onto his private jet, or is he flying commercial?
I don't know.
I guess he's going to fly to commercial and then draw too much attention to himself.
Yeah, maybe. But now EJ's in charge. Go EJ. Okay, so I'm skipping around here, but when Sammy says to Rafe, "I have never felt for anybody what I felt for you."
Pretty powerful stuff.
I kind of felt like I did the other day when Stephanie said that to Philip. Like, yeah, right. Because we have been there through Franco,
Lucas,
and Austin, and Lucas, and Brandon, and EJ, and I'm not sure that I'm feeling that the chemistry between her and Rafe is more intense than all of those people. Obviously, I think it's more intense than her and Lucas, because they were more just like buddy-buddy. And Austin, you know, he just every now and then pitied her and gave in. And Franco was using her for a green card. But Brandon and EJ, those two were some steamy stuff. Now EJ did rape her, so you could maybe see why she preferred this guy. But do you really think she felt more? You didn't see the Brandon.
Brandon, I don't know, but you're telling me that they were really.
I thought they were a hot item. I'm not sure I'm buying that, but go safe. I'm excited for you. You look happy.
Yeah.
Cheers.
But long term, like stocks, buy EJ.
Oh, and
buy low, sell high. That's how I think of EJ.
She did this long soliloquy about, I'm going to say something I don't like to say, and I'm not just saying it because you're leaving, and I just want to say it because I might never see you again. And you could tell Rafe was like, yeah, like she's going to say I love you, and he's all like, and then she's like, I'm sorry, and his face just drops.
Hey, but he.
I thought she was going to say I love you for sure.
He came back. He came back.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't feel that she was going to say I love you. I thought it was a little bit too early. Have either of them said it to each other?
No.
Okay, so yeah, I thought it was too early.
Okay, so real quick, what is up with the water being the cure-all for everything on the show? I mean, anything that goes on, you could be about to have a miscarriage, somebody dies that you love, you're like on the brink of death. Well, let me get you some water.
Yeah.
Does water make you feel that much better?
No.
I need to get some water.
By the way, 34 and 44.
Oh yeah, people were asking, people were commenting, only on YouTube people commented on that little question we threw out there. But thank you, you guys were very sweet and generous. But we are 34 and 44.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
Hope's back tomorrow.
And who else?
Well, everybody out. Nicole's going to be on there.
Oh, yeah.
But Hope's the only one we haven't seen in a while.
All right.
Okay.
The couple that watches Stays Together.
Stays Together.